Hi, and welcome to Moonbeam Connections. I'm Jacqui-Leigh. Today on Shift Happens, Life in Transition, we're going to look at what school you should choose, or you could choose, or would be in your highest and greatest good to choose, because you can choose any school you want. You have freedom of choice. However, let's see which school would be highest, greatest good. And for some reason, I feel like we should be doing three. So we're going to do three schools. So we'll do school A, school B, school 3. You know what schools you're looking at. So you can assign them A, B, C. If you don't have three, you can pick two, A, C, B, C, whatever you want to do. You're like, okay, that's my school. That's that school for me. If you have four, just pick your top three at the moment. So we're going to see what school is in your highest and greatest good to go to. So we're going to start with A, and let's see what we have to say about A. What message does Spirit want to give us about School A? School A, please. There we go. And we'll leave that maybe after since it's flipped that way. School B, please. What message for School B? Message about School B. Thank you. And message about school C, please. Message about, there we go. Woo! Reverse 10 of coins. Okay. So our message for school A is, the 6 of coins. So this is all about generosity, giving and receiving, support, sharing. So in this context of should I pick this school, it sounds like this school actually would be, there'd be a lot of support in it. So it'd be a lot of like working together. So whether maybe you're trying to get a master's and you're going to do research, but you're also going to be teaching, or whatever you're going to be doing, there will be that give and take. You will find give and take, or even like the support of other students or the support of staff, right? You'll feel this generosity feeling, this community feeling where you help them, they help you. I support you in this, you support me in that. So that school A is looking quite good. Ooh, and school B, we've got the 10 of cups. Okay, so this is actually all about harmony, fulfillment, family, sort of getting to the pinnacle of your family. You have, and it's all like emotions. It feels good, right? You have your spouse with you, you have your kids, you're surrounded by everything. You've obtained sort of everything you need to have this foundation, and you're just living in this harmony, of fulfillment, having your family around. So maybe school B is a school that's close to your family, whether it's close to the family you're currently living with, and so you'd be able to stay at home, or whether it's closer to other families, so then you'd be going and seeing them a lot. But this is really a emotionally happy place. Okay, so this is like a good working together, right? So maybe this one's better. Maybe this is better. Like, I mean, we've got the pentacles. This one's all about feelings, right? This is about pentacles. So pentacles is your earthly matters, is getting your education and getting that good job and getting that house and getting that car. And so this here is about working together, sharing, supporting each other. And so this card would be more career driven, right? Like really working with your education, working with the university to get your education, go further in your career. Where this card's more of like being emotionally content, being mentally content. So maybe there won't be as much working together with the university, but in this one you'll actually feel happier. You'll feel better. It'll maybe you'll find your soulmate there. Like maybe that's what it is. So you find your soulmate at this school. Please do not pick a school because you think you're going to find your soulmate there, but you'll be much more you'll be emotionally content here. This one's much more career support, emotionally content. And then that brings us to school C, which is the reverse 10 of coins. And so this is actually about instability, financial loss, family issues. And again, we're back to the pentacles. And so when it's upright, this is about having like legacy wealth, like you've built up your wealth, like you have a large retirement, you're going to be leaving money to your children, your house is paid off. So this is actually creating instability. You don't have the money. You don't know where you're gonna get your next meal from. You've got some family conflicts in there, and so this school, most likely, the issue is that it just costs too much. Maybe it's a dream school, or maybe it's just going to cost too much in terms of everything. Like you're not going to get the education you're going to spend money there, but you're not going to get the education you necessarily need for what you want to do. So what I would say is if we're looking at A, B, and C, A and B are definitely ones to look at. C, like I would just cross that off right off the top, right? This is just going to bring you problems, even if you're like, oh, but that school's so great, that school's so great. It's not going to bring you the stability you want. It's not going to bring you the financial gains you want. It's just going to cause issues. Whereas in A, we're going to have very much a supportive environment, working towards our career. And then B, I would say it's more of an emotionally supportive environment. Maybe you'll have, like here, you'll just spend your days with professors and doing your work and doing the support that way. But at this school, you're actually going to have a lot of outside friends. You're going to have a lot of relationships that are not necessarily although you're meeting at school, but it's not just about we don't get together to study. We get together to party, right? And so you need to make those decisions. And of course, you know exactly what these cards mean based on the schools that you're choosing. So you can make those decisions for yourself. I'm just going to get another deck just to further clarify with these cards. I'm going to further clarify each of these schools and which one we believe would be in your highest and greatest good. So school A, let's get a clarifier for school A, please. Clarify school A. And there we go. School A. And let's clarify school B, please. Clarify school B. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Too many at a crossroads. Okay. School B, please. Let's do school B. Oh. We had a bunch drop on the floor. So we're not going to take those either. You can fast forward through this if you want. I would not blame you at all just to hear me rambling and shuffling. Ooh, okay, I'm taking it that way. And then school C. And look at that. Okay, school C, I think we got two, so we're going to take them. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we've got our school A with our giving and receiving, supporting, balance, and we have the reverse moon with that. So that's actually about bringing truth to light, bringing clarity, like shining a light, right? Like the light's coming up and you're starting to see things, you're starting to understand things, you're releasing the fears. And so this is a very, very good omen, right? We're in a supportive environment, we're giving and receiving, we're learning, we're teaching, and we're finding the clarity, we're finding the truth, we're getting the breakthroughs. Okay, so very good, school A. Now school B, we got our 10 of Cups, so that's about being emotionally fulfilled, being in harmony. But then we look at our clarifier and we actually have the reverse 6 of Wands. So when we have it upright, that's about getting a victory, getting recognition for the work we've done, being successful. And so when we flip it upside down, it actually can be about being stuck in your ego or falling from grace or being disappointed. And so what I would say is that although the emotions are good, like I would say the friends that are around you, the friends, the partners, whatever it is, the emotions are really good with this school, but this school is not going to bring you the actual success that you want. It will end up being a disappointment. So even if emotionally you're fulfilled because you have a ton of friends, and maybe that's the problem, maybe this school is the school close to your home, and this school all your friends are going to go to, and so all you're going to do is spend your time partying, and you're not going to get the success you need. Or this can also be a lack of recognition. So it could be that you're really you're emotionally fulfilled in school, you're getting the education you want, but you don't end up being recognized for it. So you put in this hard work, but you never get the recognition of that hard work. So maybe you put in the hard work and you do get the degree, but the degree that you got isn't recognized fully, or people don't accept it, whatever it is, you don't end up with the outcome that you exactly want. Whereas this one is like, yeah, you're finding clarity, you're finding your way, you're finding the truth in things. And then we come to our 10 of coins reversed, our school C. And so, of course, it's, financially instability, financial problems, woes. And then we get our 4 of cups as a clarifier, which is sort of like, you have these cups here, but you're not satisfied, right? You're being offered yet a 4th cup. You've got 3 full ones. You're being offered another one. And you're like, I don't even want it. So whatever this is, like, I don't even want it, right? Like, whether this school costs 3 times what the other schools cost, you're sitting here going like, yeah, not worth it. I don't even want this. And then we have the High Priestess reversed. So that's about having secrets. They're being hidden, like things are hidden from you, hidden motivations, your discontent, harm, people having hidden agendas. And so I would say this school C is just, you're not going to be content. There's things going on that you don't even understand. It's just going to bring you instability in your life, whether that is financial instability or even like housing, like maybe around this university, there's no real housing. So you got to go way far out, or you got to pay way too much money, right? So whatever it is, this C school is just not going to bring the happiness you want or the satisfaction. This B school, very emotionally content, but your outcome of school, you may not get the outcome you want. In fact, this is saying you're not going to get that victory you want, right? So if this is your school close to home, you're spending too much time in this emotional contentment, being happy, being out with friends, not enough time studying, and so it does not turn out successful. So if you're going to pick a school, I would go with school A, because in school A, there's this giving and receiving. We've got the pentacles showing us like our career, our earthly matters, we're moving forward, we're going to get support for that. And then we have these breakthroughs, this clarity, this truth coming through, releasing our fears. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe school A, you already know this is the school I should choose, but I'm afraid, right? But you're going to release your fears and move forward. So I hope this message helped you today. And I'm definitely suggesting that you look at A, but of course you all know your own circumstances and what you're going through. But I hope this message did make sense and sort of help maybe clarify a few things that you were wondering about, thinking about. Like maybe you were thinking A or C was your best option, or A or B was your best option, and now that you're realizing, oh, I can see this happening, it's close to home, and I'm going to have issues really cracking down and studying. And so I do hope this message helped you. I hope it helped bring a little bit of clarity, and I wish you nothing but success on your journey forward through your education and into your career. I'm sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now.